So don't surrender, little Teddy, because little Teddy can win in this thing called love. When little Teddy wants it the most, there's no easy way out. When little Teddy's ready to go, and little Teddy's heart left in doubt. Don't give up on your faith, little Teddy. Don't give up on your faith, little Teddy. For love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. That's the way it is. When life is empty with no tomorrow and loneliness starts to call, Baby, don't worry, little Teddy. Forget little Teddy's sorrow, because love's going to conquer it all, little Teddy. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. It's so much, little Teddy. Everybody thanks so much. Everybody thanks so much. She's so wise. I'm the right little Teddy poems and food blogs. Really, she's telling me she said to read it. Really, Teddy reacts by saying, oh, thanks. Another one to the pile. Another one bites the dust. Michael Jackson sounds, hee hee. My shot from sports coming out soon, I hope. But Steady Grapes set to find home with the mirror. How much money do you have? I love me some Steady Grapes. I love me some tennis ankle bracelets. Feed, kafefe, fed cheese, felicitation. COVFEFE. COVFEFE. Cringy. CRNGY. Excellent. Eat my shorts! These are vocal training exercises I like to do so I can pronounce word correctly. Asterisk. I'm like reading from everyone.com. As long as I can get my Deborah, Military should do candlelight vigil for all the humans who died from military conflicts. There should be military culture exchange instead of military service for many countries like Israel, Iran, like Arab countries like Dubai. Sharing food is love. We can respect each other's languages, cultures, religions, traditions. And if someone wants to have marijuana or alcohol, it should be legal so they don't overdose and die. 60% of the time I have face with little Teddy every time. What the world needs now is for little Teddy and their single fan member of little Teddy to propose to me or graduate me on Instagram. That is just the one thing that this world has to love. If USA gives Iran technology to make practical amounts of fresh water from salty water, Iranians will love Trump so much. Iranians will love Trump so much. Iranians will build a golf course for Trump inside of Iran. And a Disney World franchise inside of Iran too for Trump. Cynicism poisons the heart. Never lose hope, my dear heart. Miracles done and invisible. Hashtag RUMI. I'll have Michael Jackson sounds having a food menu. Hee hee. I'll have Michael Jackson sounds saying nobody really cares about the Middle East. We release it as care for peace and coexistence in the Middle East. Find the Middle East, buy the Middle East. In the name of democracy. Like Charlie Chaplin movie. Let's unite. Parkour, peace out. Hearts with light of love, illuminated well, whether in mosque or synagogue, they do all have their names written in the book of love, unvexed by hopes of heaven or fears of hell. Here beneath the bow, flaccid dawn, came out book of verse, meanwhile, Malachi, progeny, and all the sisters, single lady, shining, penny, never wow, and wow. Carry give the sake of the wilderness is paradise now. I'll have a 10-second basis sounds of having on the food menu. Oh, it's very nice. It's like a tennis baby being born, and it's a 2-hour marathon of just tennis sounds. It's like someone's giving birth. It's beautiful. I can't help it because I'm evil. I can't help it. It's Dudley. Okay. These are vocals. I think that's I do so. If I'm asked to make tennis space, culture opens, policy closes. See, fuck you, fuck me. Twins bad to play this. Twins that we give me a fuckers. I'm going to Persian word of the day. To clear quarter Trinity. Economy, 4 syllable. Iqtisad, 3 syllable. Persian word wins. It rolls off the tongue better. Egg, delicious from chicken. The Saud, Iqtisad, Saudi prince has good economy. His Aram corporation is the most expensive company in the world, I think. Hashtag energy, hashtag respect, hashtag Bumble Club, respect. Boy, that's very nice. Surely to the new relation, the wanted to learn Persian language foundation, false piece of it. This is the same old golden old Buddha Bear dance for the sake of Buddha Bear dance. This is to support non-governmental organization, non-profit organization, Persian language foundation, PLF, to support who can't read the emotional good at Maros, work like a flamingo, Virgin food's the best. Now I'm going to do culture and news of the day. So Clinic Water Trinity. Food, dance, and music. Here we go. Malnutrition, food poverty rise amid Iranian economic malaise. A recent study cited by the Shah newspaper on Tuesday found increasing levels of malnutrition and poor regular access to healthy food in Iran as the country grapples with deepening economic challenges. Shah newspaper published results of a study on Tuesday with data collected from different parts in Iran on food intake and access to nutrition. The Daily cited non-governmental organizations and volunteers as having carried out the research without elaborating. The report said only 1.7% of households reported daily protein consumption, while 27% of households said they do not consume any kind of protein. Among households with temporary employment, more than 93% consume protein less than once a week or not at all. In unemployed households, this figure rises to 95%. No dairy. Iranians face ever-rising prices with inflation around 40%, according to officials. The national currency rial has lost over 90% of its value since U.S. sanctions were imposed again in 2018. Daily consumption is also low, posing a serious nutritional crisis for children. According to the report, only 2% of children consume daily dairy, and 50% receive none at all, even among households with stable jobs. The study said that among families classified as living in food poverty, 43% endured what is classified as economic hardship, 32% involved earning-age parents experiencing unemployment, and 6% were affected by some sort of addiction. Based on the findings, more than 80% of responses directly or indirectly point to the lack of a stable income and employment as the major reason for malnutrition. Disparity in access. Only 1.7% of households consume protein daily. The report added, with 26.9% consuming no protein at all. Among households with temporary jobs, only over 93% consume protein less than once a week or not at all. Essentials like meat, chicken, milk, and cheese are gone. Some used to buy scraps or expired chicken, but now even those are unaffordable. Fruits and vegetables too are out of reach. Shah quoted Rehana Shirazi, a social activist in Tehran's Darwaza Gar district, as saying, "We see more children with severe stomach aches linked directly to poor diets." Shirazi added, "Once food aid was for rare cases, now it's common, which is shocking. Access and affordability. No one buys meat if they can afford anything. It's chicken. Maybe if someone donates meat. Fruit is a luxury except watermelon, which grows locally," said a teacher near Kerman. Vegetables are rarely consumed. Food is mostly lentils and bread. Breakfast is non-existent. Illnesses tied to nutrition are high, especially in children. Parisa Ahmadi, a social worker in Shiraz, says iron and vitamin deficiencies are widespread. Parents are street vendors, and kids also work. Doctors confirm they suffer from severe malnutrition, iron and vitamin deficiency, which affects physical and cognitive development, she said. Common meals are eggplant, beans, lentils, and pasta, meat and eggs once a month. Rice is rare. Worst malnutrition cases. Child rights advocate and social entrepreneur Faiza Dashani launched a creative program turning surplus fruit into dried food for kids. According to the newspaper, her team distributed 130 kilograms or 286 pounds of dried fruit to kindergartners in Sistan and Balochistan province. There's no detailed report on kids' intake of meat, dairy, and fruits in Iran. Besides protein, energy, malnutrition, we have micronutrient malnutrition, which is less visible, but it has lasting effects. Zinc, iron, and vitamin A and D deficiency lead to weak immunity, poor learning, and stunted growth. That is so boring. That Now I'm going to do the same old, that was the new stuff. Now I'm going to do the same old, go to all the Buddha dance. For the sake of Buddha dance, karaoke, dasnash, to claim a part of Trinity. These are vocal training exercises, VOCL, so I can enunciate words and pronounce words correctly. Asterisk, I'm like reading from everybody else sitcom. I got his nose. It's gonna find my Deborah. She's gonna find me. It's gonna be moist. All the cool kids are gonna do it. Another summer day has come and gone away. I've been to Paris and Rome, but I want to go home in Iran. No place like home, Yafares. Like Wizard of Oz movie. But most important than that, it's also like E.T. movie, extraterrestrial movie. Yeah. I got a Buddha belly like the alien from extraterrestrial movie. Foreigner out of the world, fresh out of the world problems. Why am I hitting myself, you might ask? I'm trying to show fusion with my child. I can be a human punching bag above the waist, below the neck. See, my belly is red from all the slaps. Very red. I can take a beating from future my child. Okay, what else? I like to compare my body to the Persian bodybuilder, Persian wolf, how to chew pawn. I got a lumbar disc herniation. I got to really focus on having a straight back. It doesn't work like that. Look at it when I try to suck my gut in. This is what it's like. I got a Buddha belly. I used to have an 8-pack. And what is more, in 2005, grade 10 of high school, I jumped over the 1 meter, height was 120 pounds. I got lumbar disc herniation. In 2007, grade 12, 1, 2, the year 2007, I got lumbar disc herniation. I got most valuable player for volleyball though, but I couldn't do any more ab workouts. And it hurt when I did use my abdomen. Something was wrong. It was lumbar disc herniation. I thought it was muscle, so I kept worsening it. Stupidity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That time against the rule in Australia, the bans human under 16 years of age from using social media like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok lets hormonal youth avoid hormonal parkour and said they can do extreme mountain sports. So replicas of the things, they're safety nets to catch them because they're regulated accountable sports for the people, the grandparents, parents, aunties, uncles, cousins, the whole shebang. I got a man hair, the Persian wolf doesn't have man hair like me, soft and still, way more milk. My daughter told us some put a broad way powder, Yahweh no way powder. That's why I said way powder to Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel. Netanyahu Bibi, you're just another Habibi. You're trying to make it in this world. You're trying to be a father figure for your peoples. Everybody's born innocent. Eye for an eye leaves the world blind. Buzzwords, hashtags. I know the greatest hashtags: faith over fear, unity and diversity. Benjamin Netanyahu, buy this, buy that. Come to Dubai, we can sign the Abraham Accords. Come to Tehran, we'll sign Cyrus Accords. Hopefully when there's no more war, you know. There's no winners of war. Any change in Iran has to start from within. A lot of people are calling for change, but they don't want to be accused of doing treason by joining the war against Iran, you know. And it should be a democracy like Mohammad Mossadegh's democracy, which was overthrown by the USA coup, where they took a briefcase of cash to Iran and they overthrew Mossadegh. May you rest in peace. What else? We had a democracy, but it was overthrown in 1953 coup d'etat. That's the way it goes, though. Life is not fair, but we remain hopeful for peace and stability in the Middle East, for the Middle East, by the Middle East. Yeah. Why should Europe be so profitable and have so much peace and stability when Iran can have the same thing, you know, in the Middle East with other countries? We can have Persiatic hotlands as a doppelganger to Iceland. Okay, what else? We can have the names be whatever you want it to be, really. If language is such an issue, we can have a QR code be the name of geographical areas. Seriously, this is all childish, really. Okay, what else? What else? My manta ray, my man hair looks like a manta ray fish. Fin, head, tail goes on. Happy to kill, correct, I'm cheating on the penalty, too fast, too furious. E.T. want to go home, yeah, fellas. E.T. want to go home. You know what home is? Home is not a place. Home is your relatives are. Why am I talking like this? Yeah, it's a church geographical area. It's a beautiful area. Oh, it's so good. The food, Habibi. Oh, come to Dubai. We wish to celebrate together. I don't care what your religion or your culture or your language is or your religion. I like to celebrate everybody's holidays. I like to experience their culture. Everybody has cultural flavors of their religion, tradition, and languages. You know, and that's what living is. So we can get to know one another. Religion is a signpost to the mountaintop, not the destination. That's the Sufis like to believe. Okay, what else? nephew and nieces, why eating raw potato? I'm sick, I like eating raw potato, baby fever. Nephew and nieces, why eating yogurt and mint? Yogurt and mint, it's delicious. Baby fever. Must be followed by shame and lack of dignity, because we do not have enough money to buy raw potato, yogurt, and mint in our homes in Iran. We do not have enough gas, electricity, or drinking water for our homes in Iran. We have to drill deeper and deeper wells for water to wash ourselves in our homes in Iran. It's a dirty drink. Oh my God. Why am I hitting myself? I'm trying to show the future of my child. I cannot take a beating above the neck. Okay, I'm very sensitive. The face is a moneymaker, like Anchorman movie, like Will Ferrell. Stay classy, San Diego. San Francisco. I'm like a doppelganger to Will Ferrell for Persia. You got it. Okay. What else? $1 buys you 95,000 US of currency now. You know what? Down with the French fries, up with American fries, free fries, USA, Team America, World Police, everybody has AIDS. AIDS, hashtag let's stop AIDS, make America great again, make Israel great again, make Iran great again, make Arab countries great again, make Dubai great again, make every country in the world great again. Come together right now. Only these were words of angels, let it be, let it be, let it be. Let it be, let it be. These were words of angels, let it be. So when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary calls on me. These were words of angels, let it be. This is a sign from God. This horse is called Marie's mouth. Ha ha! Okay, what else? That causes it all. Little tail looks like a girl drinking. Damn, Scott Johnson looks like a girl drinking. Damn. This guy looks like a girl drinking. Damn. Little tail looks like a girl drinking. It's so crazy. He made this much. He must have been Instagram. All other food tasters try to chase me, but he made this much. They must have been Instagram. I'm bringing food tasting back under bug. Yeah. Then more the food tasters don't know how to blog. Yeah. This is parody oldie. They must have tasted on Instagram or PTSD. So it's a taster. It's a hangover taster. Ooh! Are you calling Beyonce Parkour? Flamingo? It's an ode to Shrek films. Not the Roxbury film. I'm the video. The outside neck comes with like a neck. The inside neck comes with like a pushing spotlight. You guys keep on. Taking me off and close off, taking close off, taking me off and close off, taking close off. It's getting hot and it's me off and close hot. It's getting hot and it's me off and close hot. Bum bum bum. To close up, bum bum bum. To close up, bum bum bum. To close up, bum bum bum. To close up. Get naked. Get naked. I like big fat girl butts and I cannot lie. You had me off of this there ghost can't deny. When I go around I was parking your face and around in your face you get sprung. It's getting hot in here, so hot I'm taking off all my clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm going to take my clothes off and shower. Future mother, my child would like to play racket sports or foosball, otherwise she'd also stand on substance. Hips and shoulders is all the work, especially her birthing, my giant hair, I don't have babies. After I have my several babies with my future mother, my child, I'm going to divorce her. And in our temporary marriage contract, prenuptial agreement, it's going to say, there are no goodbyes in love, hashtag Hafez, Hafez. You only live once if you only temporary marriage contract once. I'm going to live many lives with many different people, many different humans, women, you know? It's moist. I'll have a 10 second breaks. It sounds like having the food menu. It's like a tennis baby being born. The process is religiously methodical on its own right. I can't help it, because I'm evil. Michael Jackson sounds saying, nobody really cares about Middle East. Hey, we really care for peace and coexistence in the Middle East, for the Middle East, by the Middle East, in the name of democracy, like Charlie Chaplin. Let us unite, parkour, peace out.